Today, we're going to be talking about something that's pretty hot right now. We're going to be diving into the world of MLOps.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
specifically,
a good one.
we're going to be looking at professional certifications
Yeah.
in this field.
Nice.
Yeah.
MLOps is,
If you're out there and you're thinking about maybe getting a certification in this space,
yeah.
this is the episode for you because we're going to be talking all about what it could mean for your career.
So Jenkins, we have three features, important one. Okay. One feature which we have is scheduling capability. So once you create a jobs, you can schedule different ways. Okay. Another feature which we have is integrations. So integrations with other tools. And third important feature which we have is feedback. So CI feedback and all. So integration means continuous integration. So first I'm going to talk about scheduling features. So let's get this IP address and 8080. And username Rajesh123. Done. Okay. So this is something which we have, but how do we schedule the functionality? So in Jenkins, we have many ways to schedule the jobs. Okay. Yes. So here you can say Jenkins scheduling scheduling. So this one you can see that this reference you can use it for the things. So here we have multiple types of schedulings. Let's discuss one by one all of which. So here one of the method which we have at a certain time. That means if you want the job to be triggered at certain time. This I tried last time also, which in Jenkins we call it build periodically. So if you go to Jenkins here, let's say I'll go to this place and create one job. Yeah, so let's configure one job, and this is just for getting an idea.
Yes.
The system is being on website is being slow actually. Sufficient RAM, maybe some other issues. So here schedule schedule freestyle job, click OK. Okay, so now if you see there's one option called build triggers. All the options you will find here only. Okay, so when you want this job to be triggered, you can select wisely. So here if you want job to be at a certain time, you can do the build periodically. So that is something which we have here. So here you can write a cron or you can hard code also. Now let's say if you don't understand cron, click on this question mark, and here you have a nice tutorial for the cron in this format. Okay, there's some hard coding also. For example, this one or yearly annually, monthly, weekly, daily, midnight, and hourly. So this also you can specify, or better, some examples like every 15 minutes and so on. So this is a tutorial which will help you, and you can specify, for example, daily, you can do that also. This is the one way to execute the job build periodically. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Now second method which we have is at a certain time, that means build should trigger at certain time, but build only when there is a code changes. If there is no code changes, what is the use of building and occupying the resources? So that option we call it in Jenkins policy. Here it is, policy. So here also you have to specify the cron, but if there is a source code changes, then only it will build automatically. So it will check on that one. So let me show you a little bit of it. Let's say one of the repository I'm taking up, which is this one. Last time I used it. So here I'll go for SCM and check out. And here I'll say I'll hard code with per minutes. Okay. So per minutes means star 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 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay. Done. So this will per minute and apply and save it. So now if there is a code changes, it will keep pulling up. So I'll show the pull logs actually. Let it come out of it. So see here, git polling logs, it will keep polling up per minute. And if they found the new change in the code, that means new commit has come. 212 commits has come, right? So if we find new commits, then it will build at certain times. So these options you can also use it. See, polling has not happened, and keep refreshing it. Automatically you will see the git polling logs, all the timing and all. If there is a git changes, code changes in the git, this will build, else it will not build. So likewise, did you understand this second feature?
Yes, yes. So after putting at the rate daily, and if we run it, so whatever, how many times we commit, all those logs will be shown. That is what you're telling.
No, daily, if you put the daily, that means once in a day, it will try to pull the SCM, means git.
Okay.
If the
Okay.
changes found, build will happen. If changes not found, new one, build will be ignored. Here you see
Oh,
changes found.
genius.
But next, this was the first time, right? So changes found.
Mm.
Next time it will not found the change.
Okay.
Okay. So like this. Now third option which we have is trigger using command line or script. Okay. So sometime you want to trigger the jobs using command line also or script also. So what option you will use in the Git? So that option we have is trigger build remotely. Let me show you. Go to the jobs configuration. And here, go to the trigger options. Here, this one. Trigger build remotely. Okay. So you can enable this one. And if you want to build this one using curl or something like that, you can follow my tutorial here and open this. And here you have a shortcut. Lots of explanations you have in downtime. You can check it out here. So what is this? My username. What is this token? How do we get a token? Let me show you. So enable this and save it. Slow actually. It's making me wait for. It should not be that slow. Go to the users. Here, go to the configurations of users. RAM is available. There must be some other regions. Because of that, it's slow. Okay, let me check one place where it can be region for slowness. IP address got changed, right? So maybe because of that. I'm just checking that because it should not be slow that much, because RAM is, you have 80% of RAM is free. CPU is also high. So I go to the home page and then I go to the admin sections and see that if IP address are still, older one. And go to the manage Jenkins, which is admin options. You'll get it all stuff. And go to system. I'm just checking URL. See, this is the older one, right? Could be the region for it. So update it. Now it should be. Okay, so go to the users now. Yeah, it is faster. Configurations. And here I'm going to generate API token for it. Generate it. And copy this token. Not working actually. And then save this. Now this, you have to specify which job you want to build. So go to the home page, go to the Debugschool. Now schedule is one job and click on the build now, right click and copy the URL. Techniques. And carefully copy this whole things to this one. Done. Now you will run this command through the command-led bash or something, and it should trigger the job from the remote location. You can do through script also. So right now number one build has happened here, and second, see, trigger, see, one more, enter, see, three. So did you understand this options?
Yes, yes, got it.
Yeah. Now here these options we have trigger this job if other jobs are trigger. That means trigger this job means current job if other jobs are trigger. In Jenkins we call it build after other projects are built. So let's say there is one job which you have schedule, and there is one job which we have a test. So I want to trigger the schedule job if test jobs are triggered. So I'll go to the schedule, configurations, and triggers options, this option, and here I'll say test. Now configure it, save it, refresh. See here, upstream. So now remember that schedule last job is triggered with 3. And now remember I am triggering the test, which is 1. So let's see that. Build now. So I triggered test, but now because test I trigger, schedule automatically should trigger. So let it complete. Right now it's in progress. Done. And then now schedule it should be 4. See, 4 has come. So that is also one more options we have.
So
Now
chain,
this,
your dependency way you're triggering. That's it.
yeah. So there's a scenarios given, which scenario you want. It's up to you, depends on the project requirement. Okay. Now this 2, 5 and 6 method is correlated. Here it says trigger a job when there is a push into GitHub. That option we call it GitHub hook trigger for SCM polling, which you can go to the configurations. Here is the options. Here. So what is this? So you need to understand this one. It's important. So let's me create a one diagram for this. See here. This is a Jenkins. This is a GitHub. This is your laptop. So Jenkins, here you have a job. Okay. So this job you want to trigger, and this is your laptop, and this is you, and this is you, and you will commit the code in the repository and push to the GitHub. This is a GitHub. So when the push happened to the GitHub, then only this job should trigger. Read it one more time. Trigger a job when there is a push into GitHub or Bitbucket. Both are same, GitHub, Bitbucket. So who should trigger the job? Who detect the push? So in this case, GitHub detect the push. Correct now? So GitHub should trigger this job. Correct now?
Yes.
So in this case, you have to write a GitHub events actually. Okay. So this is the flow. So you can do with the GitHub also and Bitbucket also. How do we do that? So this is not one step process. You have to do multiple. So this whole step-by-step tutorial I have written along with the image, same thing which I showed you in the image right now. It's here. So here, first thing you have to do, step number 1, install the GitHub plugins. Step number 2, configure GitHub plugins. Step number 3, configure the Jenkins job with a screenshot has been given, and then configure the webhook at GitHub. And after that, you push that command using Git. These are the Git commands and validate it. Okay. So this is something which you can do that. Now there is one more options which we have is trigger another job after this job. Okay, mind it. Trigger another job after this job. Here it was opposite. Trigger this job if other jobs are triggered, but here you say hey, trigger another job after this job is completed. So this you find, this option you find in the post build actions. How? Let me show you. So I'm going to use this one. So go to the home page, and in this you have all the jobs. Let me see all. So here you have a 2 jobs, compile and test. Okay, and one more job I'm going to create, package from test. Done. And configure and package 11. Done. Okay, so I have got 3 jobs in my things. So first it should run the compile, then it should run the package, sorry, test, and then package, third last package. Let me delete the schedule to avoid the confusion. Delete project, done. Okay, so how do we link? So compile should trigger the test should trigger the package. That is something which we want to do that. This is called CI, integrations. Trigger another job after this job build. So I'll go to the compile, configurations, under the post build actions down here, and here I will select build other projects. Okay, the upside here it should be test. Save it, refresh it. See here, downstrip test. Now I'll go to the test job, here it is, and configure it, and same way post build actions, build other projects, and here I will do package and save it, refresh it, and now you see package. So now anyways, if you trigger the compile will trigger the test will create a package. So this is the chain we created. I build now manually, and you see here compile is in progress, executor, refresh. Now test is in queue, test is in progress, and refresh, package is in queue. Now package is in progress. So this is something which you can do that one also. Okay, now last one option which we have is command line. So Jenkins has given a command line also to trigger a job. Okay, so what we do in this case, so go to the home page, go to the manage Jenkins, all commands supported by Jenkins current version you will find here. Internet also you can find, but this will be good. Jenkins CLI, see here. So they have given you all the commands with the tutorials, here it is, and they have given you how to use it also. Okay, so here this jar file which you have to download. So in order to run the jar file you need to have a Java installed in your machine. So Java jar, this is my current path, this is a Jenkins server, and build this command you need it. So here you can run this command. Examples you have here. See here, build, this is the job name, and some other parameters are also given. So this way also you can get it done. So here I have a tutorials also which you want to try it out. I think link got descripted. So this one. So you can use this one also. For logging you can use who am I. For deleting the job you can use this one, and triggering and other stuff also you can do. Okay, so these are the options which is given in the Jenkins for scheduling. Are you comfortable?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, now integrations. So Jenkins is meant for integrations. So Jenkins can integrate with many tools. For example, this is Jenkins. Okay, and Jenkins can integrate with the Git. I showed you. Maven yesterday I showed you last session. So it can integrate with SonarQube also. It can integrate with Nexus also. It can integrate with Terraform also. It can integrate with many other tools also. So you interact with Jenkins and Jenkins will do everything for you at one platform. Okay, simple. So how can we integrate? So integration steps are not fixed. Depends on the which tools are using. Tool specific knowledge is required. Okay. So let me check how many tools we have in this machine. So one tool I'm going to integrate just for setting up a pattern. So let me first set up a tool. So I'm going to help you to integrate with let's say SonarQube. Okay, so SonarQube is a one tool which do the code analysis. This is just for visualization. As I said, tools will be different, depends on the scenarios. So let me install the SonarQube. So SonarQube, what is a Java version here? So Java is 11. So SonarQube, I think it will not work on 11. So what should I do? So I don't want to spend too much of time. Docker, I'll go for it. So let me install the Docker install and Ubuntu, right? So and Debugschool. My my tutorial will help me to faster executions. So let me sudo -s run this. I'm installing Docker because that way I don't have to worry about Java, this, that, and all kind of things. Docker will help me quickly to get the SonarQube. Correct now?
Yes.
And this is the one command. And date. Last command.
You're changing the screen, Rajesh, or is it stuck?
I don't know. I'm on the putty plus Debugschool blog.
Yeah, yeah, but how to install Docker hyphen in Linux, right?
Yeah, I'm using this one, this tutorial.
Okay, what is the command you used now?
You will not be able to remember the command, but I just copy pasted.
Ah, okay, okay, fine. No, no, just now
This,
I got the screen.
okay. These all commands you will get on our official website also. Okay, so Docker is installed. Now what I will do, install the SonarQube. So SonarQube install Docker Debugschool. So here, this will help me, this command. Okay, so enter. So I got the SonarQube installation just for integration purpose, not any other work. So SonarQube is running on 9000 port, and this is just for visualization. Steps will change for the different tools, and there are hundreds of tools are there. Okay, so now I got SonarQube running Docker PS, and now I am going for 9000 port number. Okay, so now how do we integrate? So typically the pattern which I must suggest you how to integrate any tools.
Rajesh, is SonarQube is still starting?
Yeah, it's in backend.
Okay,
How
I
to
don't know, your screen is coming in lag, Rajesh. What you're telling, showing is coming in lag.
what is you are seeing right now?
No, no, you're showing notepad. You just closed it, right? I got it a few seconds lag.
Okay,
Um,
let me check my internet connection. It'll be easier for me. Oh, good, right? 50 Mbps connections. How you are connected?
yeah, I'm also connected. I have a 65 Mbps.
Then it should not be. What you are seeing right now?
Now I'm saying 47 Mbps.
No, no, it's lagging actually. Not sure why. I'm showing you notepad actually right now.
Ah, now notepad came.
Yeah. Check that your internet speed now, because
Right.
mine is correct now.
Speed test, right?
Yeah, faster.com will be faster.
Yeah, fast.com only. 50 Mbps.
Then what is the problem?
Um,
What you are seeing right now?
43 Mbps.
Oh, that is correct. No, what you are seeing right now?
43 Mbps only.
Oh no, it's lagging.
Notepad.
Now
Notepad.
notepad. Yeah,
Okay.
notepad. So
Okay.
let me do one thing. Let me finish this topic, and then after that we'll disconnect for the next time. Okay.
Okay.
So how to integrate any tools? So typically we follow the certain patterns. What is that? So first thing, install the plugin. Install a
Mm.
plugin. Whichever the
Okay.
plugin you want to install, you have to integrate, you have to install. Then configure a plugin. That is the stuff. And third thing, use the config in job. That's all. Very simple pattern. Now I have a Sonar queue. This is the Sonar queue. Password ADMIN, ADMIN. It is asking me to change the password ADMIN to ADMIN 123, ADMIN 123. Done. So now here it is. Okay, so this is the Sonar queue. So first thing I have to install the plugin in Jenkins. Okay, how do we install the plugin? So I'll go to the Jenkins, manage Jenkins, and see here. You have lots of features here. So if you want to configure the Jenkins system configurations, system here you can use. You want to install the tools for Jenkins jobs, tools. If you want to install, uninstall, remove and all kind of things, you have to do the plugins here, and notes. Notes I'll talk about later. So plugins. Okay, so which plugin you want to install? So I'll go for installed available plugin, and I'll search for SonarQube. And now this plugin will help me. Many other plugins has come, but you have to read it and decide. So this plugin will help me, and I'm installing one plugin which will be feature addition to the Jenkins. Done. So install the plugin. Now I have to configure the plugin. So where do we configure? So go to the manage Jenkins, and here under the system, every configurations you will find here. You search for SonarQube here, and here you have SonarQube servers, list of SonarQube server. You can add it. One I'm adding, Rajesh Sonar. Okay, and the URL is this one. And then here authentications, you can set it up. So here apply. So this is a bug actually, you're not able to see. So save it once again and come back. Automatically it will come. Go back again, set system, Sonar, and here add Jenkins. And what do you want to add? So SonarQube, what authentications, I did not read it, so cancel. So they're asking me to add authentications. See a token. So I need to have a SonarQube token. So now again back. Secret text will work, and secret text I'll get it from SonarQube. So here my account, security, generate a token for Jenkins, type all access, whatever it is, 30 days, generate, copy, store it, sonar, add it, done, and save it. So this is called configurations. In case of SonarQube, you have to install the scanner also. So manage Jenkins, and here scanner will be tools. So SonarQube scanner here, add a scanner, and automatically by default latest is taken, and save it. Done. So this is two things is done. Install a plugin, configure plugin. Now I have to use the plugin in job. So For this, I need one source code. So this source code, I'm using it, where you have this property file. In recording, you will find it. So I'm going to create one job, fresh job, new item, scan, digital project, click OK. Source code management here in Git in this repository. Build trigger, I'll leave it. Build steps, I need to use the scan here. Execute SonarQube scanner. All this thing, let it be empty, save it, and build now. So this is using the integration and doing the, so Jenkins will do the scan on behalf of you. There is a failure. Look at the failure console output. And here it says, okay, so this problem seems to be Java issues. So right now I'm using the Java 11, which got deprecated. That is a problem. So I'll do one thing. I'll use the older scanner. Probably it will fix that issue. So let me go to Manage Jenkins, Tools, Edit. Here, instead of latest, I'll use the 4x.
No, no, Rajesh, it is your screen is not showing edit option. It is still in console output.
Okay, maybe some issues are
Uh,
there. Save
Now
it.
it tools install automatically. Install from Maven.
Oh no, it's very slow. I don't know why. Build now.
No, will it get recorded in recording if I see it again?
Yeah, yeah, recording will be there. That's the reason I'm continuing. So console output, yeah, is completed. What you are able to see?
Yeah, now I'm able to see console output. Yes.
Yeah, so it's building. So this is how you can integrate any job, any tools actually. So in this case, I integrated SonarQube, but actually you can integrate any tools if you know that. So first you have to know the tools. For example, I was knowing SonarQube, so I did that. So any tools, if you want to integrate that tools, you should be having very good knowledge on it. Got it?